And gets both to drop at the line. It's Chicago ball. McConnell to Oladipo. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Trying to cash in. To Levine. And the finish. Slam dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
The assist from number 8, Zach Levine.
McConnell. Almost. Unlucky bounce. To Porter. Screen coming. Porter gets it in the right corner. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Indiana with the basketball. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Thaddeus Young trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 67%. Off the mark on his free throw. Offensive board. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play, and the lead is down to 3. Chicago possession. To Porter. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Otto Porter at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Oladipo into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Oladipo to McConnell. Short jumper off the mark. To Zach Levine. Zach Levine. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
It's no good. Great defense.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Won't go. Porter to Young. Thaddeus Young. He's now 4 for 6.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Now a whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. To McConnell. To Brogdon. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No fouls.
Ed, I remember this in so much detail. I was watching the NBA pre-draft camp, and I saw Miles Turner run, and myself and all the scouts, everybody's like, whoa, wait a second. What is that? But I give the Pacers a lot of credit. They had a trainer that worked with his gait, and now that's exactly who he is, a big that can run down, block shots, and be active on the perimeter defensively.
Chicago with the possession.
I got ball. That's me.
To Porter.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Nothing going here on that drive. Has a chance. Otto Porter, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. Misses the first. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. McConnell. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
3 quarters down with the Bulls in front. So the Pacers with the basketball to start the 4th quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Ah, the monster stuff.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Oladipo into the front court. His guy's down by 9. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Over to the right side. Markkanen to Levine. Here comes the screen. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
The free throw good. Cashes in on the 3-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Pacers with the possession. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. To Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Victor Oladipo gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
The NBA's most improved player was a guy that always invested in himself, both on and off the court, but he always put in the work to be better. Was a sponge for information, an insatiable appetite to be the best. But the difference is, he's believing in himself. Whether that's singing at the NBA award show or performing at the highest level on the court, it's safe to say that Victor Oladipo has officially arrived.
The drive, right to the basket. Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Now the Pacers going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter.
Number 33, Miles Turner.
Oladipo. Has a look. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Thaddeus Young. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
And an 8-second violation. It's going the other way. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 31.
Right.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Oh, big finish at the rim. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Oladipo. It's Carter with the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Oladipo. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 22, Otto Porter. Stepping in for the Indiana Pacers, number 50.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Porter. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Pacers control. Oladipo. And scores. Strong take.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Lays it up and in.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Miles Turner snatching it out of the air. 4th this contest.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Turner. Easy path to the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Bulls with the basketball. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Zach LaVine trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Hits the late 3 at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. The Bulls